we had to do some improvement to the building that mattered, because the building really was in disrepair and needed some help. So we got together and decided we would do 500 seats, no matter what, but we would do them perfectly. And so we developed this buy a seat idea. While we were soliciting bids from these national companies to come and redo 500 of our seats, which is half the downstairs contingent of seats, the thought occurred to me, we had sent them out parts that they would then show what they would do and then what they'd charge for it. And the parts came back in fully assembled cases, wooden cases with a lid on the top of them you had to pry off. So we had these cases of seats from the various companies, and I thought, just learned who Bruce Springsteen was, and that he had played here before he did any of his Born to Run album heroics, the first big effort that I guess got him into stadia, because that's where he was when we sent him a seat. It's really kind of cool. So we sent him a seat and really heard nothing for quite a long time, and followed up and finally heard back and said, we got it warehoused, it's just going to sit here too long, we're going to send it back to you, thanks for the thought. So when it came back, there were a lot of people interested in it, and I tried as the building superintendent to engage everybody in it, and finally it was placed out in the seats. The seat part had "The Boss" written in gold on it, so when the seat was up and not in use, you could see it said "The Boss." And if it was down, you wouldn't see it, and it was kind of nice. People who knew where it was started to go over and look at it, and it started to have a life of its own. But when you think about what era that Springsteen was in when he actually played this place, which was, he played it after having done a show at Albright Auditorium, I understand, at the college's campus. The colleges brought him back, the student government brought him back here to play, a place that is twice as big as, and maybe twice as big as anything he played at that point in 1973 to 4. Certainly before any of the big things that happened to him. So we were really pleased that we even had some conversation through letters, and then that the seat came back, and now we've got it here, and we think, I still think everybody, including the college student governments that brought him in the first place, and the administration of this place and everything, is very pleased that he's done as well as he has, and that he shared his talent when he was not so well known with us. So that's part of, it was always part of my feeling. We try to do things that highlight the community activity that goes on here for its own sake. Not just trying to make money, trying to do it for its own sake. I think if Bruce came back now, he wouldn't recognize the place. It's so fabulous.